Today I'd like to take you guys through my new 28 Nosler rifle build. First, I'd like to thank Dale Hegstrom and Tim Johnson from Little Crow Gun Works for putting this rifle together. This rifle is intended to be used in long-range field-style matches. Starting from the muzzle, we have a single-piece 3-port brake from Muzzle Brakes and More, a 31-inch 7.5 twist straight taper Excalibur barrel, an American Rifle Company coup de grace Magnum Action, a Trigger Tech Special set at 1.5 pounds, an Arkin EP5 5-25 scope, and an MDT ESS chassis. For all of my load development, I use the Endgame pump-up rear bag built by Ryan Cheney. It's got to be the best rear bag I've ever used. So if you guys are looking for a good rear bag, get an Endgame. For reloading components, my original plan was to use the Berger 195 EOL, but Tim mentioned that he personally experienced those bullets disassembling at 3,200 feet per second in his 7.300 Win Mag. So as an alternative, I decided to try out the 190 grain A-tips with Vitavori and 568. I'm using Peterson for brass and CCI 250s for primers. To break the barrel in, I decided to run some 180 grain ELDMs with H1000 to see what the rifle could do. Right off the bat, the rifle shot well with my lowest charge weight. You'll notice that pattern as the video goes on. But I wanted to see what the rifle would do at the ragged edge of speed. I started my first powder ladder with my initial charge weight, which gave me a speed of 3,100 feet per second. To capture any failures right out of the muzzle, I decided to lay down some wrapping paper from the start of my muzzle to about 10 feet downrange. That way, if any jackets spin apart, the copper shrapnel will appear on the wrapping paper. I got this bullet going 3,264 feet per second with mild pressure signs towards the top. With a 7.5-inch twist barrel, this bullet was spinning at over 312,000 RPMs with no catastrophic failure. I tried several combinations after this, but nothing really wanted to shoot consistently under 1 inch. I also did an initial ladder test with the 190 grain A-tips and N568 with mixed results. My group sizes ranged from 1.3 inches to 0.45 inches for 3-shot groups. I took this combination out to 1,000 yards to see what it would do at distance. Not terrible, but not awesome. At this point, I have tried the 190 grain A-tip with 3 different powders, and I couldn't get this thing to shoot under 1 inch consistently. I also couldn't get the 180 ELDMs to shoot small with any of my 3 powders. I was pressed for time at this point because I only had a few weeks to get this rifle ready for the Night Force ELR match. So I decided to try the Berger 195 EOLs with a reduced charge weight. I performed a 10-shot group and got 0.755 inches. And it was at this point I realized that all of the problems I was having wasn't due to any bullet or powder. It was speed. As soon as I dropped below 3,000 FPS, this rifle shot everything well. I ran out of 190 grain A-tips while I was doing my testing, and I happened to stumble upon 3 boxes of Berger 190 grain hybrids. So I loaded up 10 rounds and repeated my 1,000 yard group test, this time with the 190 grain Berger hybrids. One. 2. 3. 3.5 inches vertical at 1,000 yards. This was shooting way better. After load development was finished, I took this rifle out to the Night Force ELR Steel Challenge, and I had an absolute blast. I met a lot of amazing people, and I learned many valuable skills, and I can't wait to go next year. And I look forward to showing you guys some cool cartridge bullet combinations I have planned in the future. Till next time.